next thing we're going to learn is how to make pie. Because once you got your farm going, you can start making your yums. And to make pie, you want to set out at least 4 plates. Similar to making bowls, to make plates, you go out there in the... Here, you know what? I'll just show you guys another recap. Very easy. You're gonna grab your basket you made, and you're gonna go find some clay, which I have some right here. Ooh, nice, nice. So we'll grab 2. Then we're heading back to your base. And to make these little bowls and little plates, you get round rock, whack it once for a bowl, and whack it twice for a plate. And in this version, on like the PC one, there's also big plates. So we'll show you how to make a big plate too. Just another recap. So 2 more. Leave your clay if it looks like this. That means you only have 1 more. If you leave it, it will replenish itself. If you pick it, it's gone and dried. So to make the big plate, combine these 2 clays together and whack it 3 times. And you got yourself... Before that teacher died, she was showing you how to make your big plates. Big plates are exclusive only to this version of the game. So, and I love them because you stack pies with them. So in order to cook it, you gotta go to your forge. You can't cook things with coal. So say if someone has it all set up with coal, you only can remove coal with a basket. That's why I have a basket here. And now you're gonna take some kindling, put it in your forge. Now we gotta make a fire. In order to make a fire, you gotta highlight your long shaft till it starts burning. Take your leaf, cook up your leaf, and then take that cooked leaf onto the juniper, and it's gonna start sizzling. And then this is when you want to take a kindling and you're gonna put it on the fire. Booshki! Now you got yourself a little fire. Once we can cut down trees, we can keep the fire alive longer because there's a certain piece of wood that will keep it burning a lot longer than throwing kindling on it. But that's all we got right now. So we got 1,000 set up. It'll go fast. You'll see how fast that kindling's gonna burn. So now we're gonna cook our stuff. So when I'm starting out, I try to have at least 4 plates and 3 bowls. Ideally 6 bowls and 6 plates would be the best to have on each side, because you need bowls and plates for forging and pies. So I like to even out. Only big pies go on the oven side though. Forge doesn't need big plates, and if they do, it's just because they're hungry. But you cannot make pies in a forge. Alrighty, so see, our fire is already going out. So in order to make pie, we got to go over and get your wheat. So we're running, and you can only chop down wheat when it's ripe. It will look green when it's not ready, and it will look yellowish when it is. A lot of people like to chop down all their wheat at their farm, and I don't like doing that. I like keeping at least one, because for seeding. Yes, you can get seeds from this, like the wheat seed head thing, the wheat seed sheaf, whatever. I called it a head because I was reading the other thing. But these disappear over time. They don't stay in this game. So now that we got the sheaf, this is also where I'm going to show you how to make another way of a basket. But in order to do that, we got to whack these, and it will poop little grains on. But yeah, straw is good for compost, which we can make one, but these will disappear on us. So we're just going to combine them to show you another way to make a basket. So combine those and boom, you make a basket. Very easy. Don't try that on the PC version like I did. It doesn't work. You'll sit there and look like a doofus for 5 minutes trying to combine straw together. This right here is your threshed wheat. This is what you're going to need for dough. And dough's good for making bread. I think my fire might have died, yeah. Hurry me, before it dies. No. Boink. So it's good for making bread and pies. The first thing I'm going to teach is pie. So in order to pick it up, you need a bowl. Scoop it. Then bring that with ya. Okay. I should have called this lady pie teacher. So here, it doesn't tell you how to make the pie, but oh yeah, it does. So to make a bowl of flour, it's telling you to hit this with a round stone. So come over here, grab your round stone and whack it. You did it. So now you're like, okay, now what? Just grab it and it will tell you your next step. Bowl of water. Add it to this to make dough. So just like 1 hour, 1 life version, dough is timed on this. If you let it rise, it will become bread. If you don't let it rise, you can use it for pies. So we gotta go grab another bowl. No, we got a bowl down there already. You're gonna go grab a bowl. And you're gonna go grab some water. Look at that. There's a Sir Duckins right here. Moink. Yay! So now we got ourselves some dough. So it's also showing you to make another, I call it baby bread. You can hit it with a stick and then cook it on your fire. But again, we're gonna make bread next. We're gonna start with pie, because pie feeds your family better. So now that you have it like this, scroll right down and see how it says clay plate equals raw pie crust. So now we're gonna move your dough to your plate. Booshki, look at that. You got yourself some raw pie. But the pie's not done there. This is just the crust. And see why I did it 4 times? Now I have an empty bowl. Woo. My fire keeps dying. As I said, there's a reason why I put a whole bunch up there. At this point, you're like, okay, I got some pie crust. What can we do? Well, it's giving you options right here. You could do gooseberry, mashed rabbit with carrot, or just mashed rabbit, mashed carrot, cooked mutton, cooked goose, carnitas, blueberries, raspberries, and then just carrots. So I'm going to show you guys carrots, because carrots are a little different on this one compared to the PC version. A little easier, I guess I should say. So take your you don't have to take your basket, but I find it quicker. Take your basket and just highlight your carrots, and now you got a full basket of carrots. If you don't highlight it like that, you can only carry 3 carrots at a time. On the PC one, you have to put the carrot into a bowl, and then you gotta take like a sharp stick and then whack it like that. And then you gotta take this and then you turn it into a raw pie carrot crust thing, right? This version a lot easier. Just grab the carrot and put it on. Oh, my girl ate it. Just grab the carrot and put it on the crust. You can't do that on the PC 1 hour, 1 life. But this one you can. So it's a lot quicker than just bowling it out. But I showed you both ways. So if you really want to take the time to put it in a bowl, smoosh it up and cook it that way, feel free to do so. You look like a real truce. You'll make people who are new think that you know what you're doing, but secretly you're just doing the same thing you could with the other way. All right, so put kindling in the oven and start it. You cannot bake your pies when there's fire in the oven. I don't know why. It's just what it is. You gotta wait till the fire goes out, and then you could cook your pie. Delicious. I forgot to set up a big plate, but that's okay. So typically you should have 1 big plate set out so you can start putting your pies on it. So to stack pies, just drag it onto the big plate. And then do the same. Drag it onto the big plate. I believe it holds 6 pies. I'm not I can't remember. And yay! And this is nice to me because I love stacking pies. In the PC one, you cannot stack pies because there's no big plate to do so. They put them in like these little containers, like this big square thing, and they stick the pies in there. But I don't know, I find it a little more organized to have them in that, and then I can make my little table later on and start putting my pies up there and make my kitchen look nice. So we're gonna repeat that process, but this time we're gonna make different pies. So when you're stacking pies though, it has to be the same kind of pie. Like you can't put a rabbit pie on top of a carrot pie and vice versa. So same thing, we're going to hit it. And then we're gonna go get our water. We're gonna eat, because this girl's self-aware. She knows she needs to eat. I lost my bowl. Just kidding, we're coming back. Where's all my bowls? There's one. I'm throwing everything everywhere. Try to remember where you put your stuff. That's important. Trying to keep your base clean is also really important. It gets very like I want to say intimidating, but maybe not. Confusing when people start throwing everything everywhere. So you want to try to keep it clean. So once again, we can make 4 pies. But now we're going to make 4 different pies if I have enough to make 4 different. Fire. And bushki. So the first pie we're going to make is going to be a bowl of rabbit and carrot. Oh, I killed all my carrots. So we'll just do, she's celebrating. So we'll just make a rabbit pie. So in order to make rabbit pie, put it in the bowl and just whack it with your sharpstone. And then it will spewski. It's so funny to watch a lot of new people because I did the same thing. Here, I'll show you guys. So smush rabbit looks very similar to a bowl of raspberries. So let's see if my raspberries are ready. They are not. Well, that's unfortunate. Guess we'll make some gooseberry pie. But it looks very similar to a bowl of raspberries. So people tend to try to like eat it, and you can't. So another reason why it's always good to have your book. So now you just take your smush rabbit, bushki. You made yourself a rabbit pie. And each pie also looks a bit different. So that's another way to know that you can't stack those pies together. Because they're different pies. It's okay. It's because I wanted to teach you guys this. So you need a full bowl. When you have a wild raspberry plant, you do not get all 8 berries. You only get 6 of them. So hopefully my plant home will have the same. Yay! Yeah, these guys are timed usually. All raspberry plants tend to bloom at the same time. There. That should be a full bowl. Yeah. So wild, and this is another reason why you should plant your raspberry ones. Wild ones only give you 6. Planted one gives you 8. And you need 8 for full bowl. Because you can't make pie without a full bowl. So now you're going to come here, bushki. You made yourself a raspberry pie. Alright, our carrots should be done though. Boink. Yay! So, basket of carrots. I think I have one more raw pie. There we go. So we'll make another fire. How about that? Cook that pie. He's still young, full of much youth. So like I said, you cannot cook when it's fiery. You can pretend, but you can't do anything. It's useless. Push, push. Now you can cook. And again, you can only stack the same kind of pie on top of each other, see? This is not the same pie, because this is a raspberry pie, and over there is all carrot. So put that down. Here's a carrot, so guess what you can do? Stack it. Alrighty. This is a rabbit, you can't stack it. And then this is a berry pie. Now I have plenty of big plates to stack all the pies on, which sure we'll do. Wink. Because you want to make your little plates free, so you can continue to make more pie. Also, it's good to have an extra small plate out in the open, because you can't grab the you can't eat the pies off the big long plates. You can only eat them off the small ones, which my person accidentally just did now before I could say it. So a lot of times I see new members grab a big plate and then they're like doing this and they're struggling, and I'm like, you can't eat it on the big plate, and they try. So what you do is you take a small plate, take it off that. Here, we're gonna eat a carrot one because there's a lot. Take a small plate, take it off that the big plate, and then scroll up. So once you eat your pie, though, you cannot stack it back, because it just won't let you. Germs, guys. There we go. So that is the basics of farming and cooking. I didn't think I was gonna cook today, but it only makes sense when you're farming to also show you cooking, because they kind of go 2 and 2 together.